Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today we're celebrating the 8th Sunday in Ordinary Time, and I just wanted to put my finger on this very short passage in the first reading where it says, "Pottery needs a furnace." And immediately after that it says, "So does the just one need suffering?" You know, my dear friends, we're moving into the season of Lent on Wednesday. And the whole purpose of this season is to help us to understand that part of our life that is challenging and sometimes difficult. And you know, we were taught when we were children to give something up for Lent. And with many people that's still very common. Well, you know, when we were kids, we would very often, or most often, say, we're going to give up candy. That's what we said. But we didn't give it up. We saved it in a big box. And on Holy Saturday at noontime, when the church bells rang, we were all on our front porches with these boxes. And we were stuffing our faces with candy. That's not the spirit of Lent. Lent is about you putting discipline in your life to make you a better person. As the first reading says, you know, you can't have a usable piece of pottery until it gets fired. And right after that in the reading it says, the just person needs suffering. Why? Because that's how we grow. And you know, if you look into your life, you will find that when you had to deal with something very difficult, but you stayed with it and worked your way through it, when you come out on the other side, you are always a bigger and a better person and more understanding about the way life goes. So the season of Lent is all about understanding how to accept that in our life which is difficult, and to do what may be difficult to help us become a better person. And as I mentioned last week, you know, if you, during Lent, would choose one weakness in your person and work on that one weakness for 40 days, you will have created a habit that will work for you for the rest of your life. For example, suppose you don't get along with somebody in your family or somebody at work, and that person becomes your project. So every day during Lent, you write down 3 things that you know of that person that is good. And whenever you're talking about that person, you always talk about only the good things you know about that person. I guarantee you, you start using this thought process, what's going to happen is you're going to get into a whole new habit of looking for and talking about the good things you see in other people. That will become a habit that will work for you for the rest of your life. That, to me, makes sense. So this Lent can be very productive for you if you understand the background. And so I'm challenging all of you. Pick out one weakness in your person and work on that during Lent. And then find out how wonderful it is to see some significant change take place in your life that will work for you for the rest of your life and help you to be more healthy and more happy. Have a wonderful Lent, and God bless you all.
Amen.